What else did we put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. We can still...
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there.
Huh, so you two are still hanging out together?
I said I was going to resign from being her body. The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always...
I told Dia to just stay at our place when she took... My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing something.
That sounds like something they would say. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes! I can't believe you can still
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on.
I know, I'm sorry.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, ever since you first set foot on the... Have you been delaying our trip because you've...
Nah, are you...
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to... But if something really is...
Oh, looks like Junior's up.
You're too perceptive, my lady. I just thought that nothing good could come out of... Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're...
My lady... All right, I'll share what I know. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large... However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds...
Deshret's relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the...
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the divine knowledge?
Deshret's relics is composed of many smaller brigades. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand.
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents.
Andre?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens...
That's beyond terrible.
I don't know how Deshret's relic sees it. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to...
Yeah. How...
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty
That's setting the bar pretty...
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, he was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Of course, the other brigade members were just like...
Sounds like...
What about your mother?
Unfortunately, It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew they were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. Even the toys he gave me would all be story. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were...
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. That was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up and learned looting, blackmail, violence, and no one in the brigade was any kind of... Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me...
I think I can understand your feelings.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father, and I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much.
I see.
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge.
That may be true.
Well, now you get why I did.
What should we do? They both have valid...
Huh? But there's no.
Well, she's super tough, so if she went into the...
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then.
I'm on. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop.
Please be careful. Just don't do anything reckless.
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, they've become extremely aggressive. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot, a portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder. A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora,
Wait,
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as
it sounds mighty strange to me too. Gotta say though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover.
Nah, it was nothing.
What he said. Besides, yeah. And while they went to talk with Dakan al-Akmar, any survivors of the attack were already long gone.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you.
Hey, what about
Oh,
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide, wherever she...
Oh. In that case?
Don't worry about her. She may, even if she had only survived on sheer luck.
I had no idea. Oh, one other thing, Dia. We held another recruitment. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only a few people chose to...
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor.
Gotta admit, I can understand they're just... Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a...
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple? The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on him. They were rich.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring... Huh? Wait, are you serious?
I don't think you were...
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that.
All right.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they... Oh,
More. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't... But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking about it. That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Though, hey, knuckleheads, can...
Yeah, you hear her, Khalaf? Told you we gotta focus on the... All you gotta do is wait and amp...
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else.
Will do. You stay...
This should be the place. Let's find a spot. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another. So
No need to worry. She knows her.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is... Ah, here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and...
I see everything.
That's close enough.
Let me leave in reverse.
You're the Flame Bane.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right.
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else.
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're... Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools? You've got 5 seconds.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. We can do 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the... I definitely didn't expect him to go that far.
But why would he...
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get... I didn't expect him to be willing to go through...
Well, he's out cold for now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be... There are lots of goods...
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it.
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food. This caravan is just one link in their logistics chain. Once in the that person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods. Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded?
No
Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount. Perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the... Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot... Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazaman Homayani?
Homayani?
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and... Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry, you're right. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark?
That's a possibility. But if that was the case, why... They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Rebot or Port Orm... Yeah, funding violence and looting.
But why would he do...
Honestly, I've been to their estate many times, and I've never known... The only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunya's... But that's still just a speculation. I don't think the Master would stoop so low. You're probably right. I know, my lady...
But what should we do now? Oh.
If you ask me, I'm not worried. It's too early to... Let's go find my lady again. If we're lucky, we can not only...
Dia, are you sure this is the best decision?
I've considered that possibility. But even still, she showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust...
Yeah. Let's pay...